All right, I'm going to try to teach you how to do Psycinfo search. Psycinfo is particularly good for things like using for like incarceration or things that PubMed doesn't really cover as well. So you can do Psycinfo. Oops, I don't know why I felt it needed to do that. From here, go to the Psycinfo database, which is really under the EBSCO host, but well, that's specifically we want APA Psycinfo. Psycinfo uses subjects in its search, so just typing random things in here is not as useful as figuring out what subjects there are. So we'll take the case of incarceration, and there is incarceration as an option. You can look at explode here, tells you a little bit more about it. You could maybe potentially also take incarcerated and some of these other things, probably specifically for this you wouldn't want. And then you add those to your search, and they will come up as DE, which is the subject field, using the exact subject field, incarceration or incarcerated. Now you want to connect that with some other things, some other subject-based things. So then you're using the and let's say you were using something broad like cognitive processing, and you take a look at this, and then you have cognitive processes, cognitive processing speed, cognitive measures, cognitive abilities, cognitive strategies, and reaction time. You may want a bunch of these: cognition, cognitive assessment, information processing model potentially. So you might want to go through and look at a bunch of these, and then you add them to the search, joining the terms using or, and that's important because we're looking at incarceration and incarceration or incarcerated as subject terms, and then these various terms: cognitive assessment, cognition, reaction time, all of those things, or, but, and with each other. So incarceration or incarcerated and one of these other terms, and we'll see what we get. And what we get is 216, which is a fairly reasonable number to look through, because you can then look through them, applicability and validity of the reaction time based concealed information test on a prison sample. Maybe that's useful to you, yes or no, but you can look through them quite quickly. You could either export all the results, there's 10 per page, up to 50. You can do 1 to 50. You can export them all in this case. Obviously, then you have to sign in, so you have to make yourself a case, sign in, and that will help you to save it as information where you can look at each thing. But the Get It button, of course, allows you to get the actual paper. And so out of these 216, you can see if some of them are good for you. Maybe only 10% are good for you, but still that's 20 papers.